letting this concealer sit for a little bit because I was breaking out here. Then I also have some scarring on this cheek as well. And then these are like just brighteners. My under eyes are so bad. So I'm gonna go ahead and start blending this in. Blending this with this angle concealer brush from Dollar Tree. Brows off camera. And I'm not used to having them this dark. I go for the minimal, to some brow gel and a little bit of brow pencil, but that's about it. But since today I am going to be doing a full glam, I figured I was gonna do a full-on eyebrow. So I'm going to be using this Beauty Intuition Soft Pink palette, and I am going to be starting with the lightest shade right over here. And I am going to put that all over my inner corner. We're gonna do something different this time around. I love these Dollar Tree palettes. They are so pigmented and they're not that expensive. Kind of like looks purple to me. I'm gonna use the other shade, this one right over here. So I'm going to be trying to fix that. Hopefully it does. Okay, yeah. This is the one that I was looking for. So I'm just gonna dab this like this just to get the consistency that I want, and then we're gonna blend everything together. I'm gonna go ahead and blend everything together with a blending brush. This doesn't have any eyeshadow, so if I look that way, it's because I have another mirror here. So I always tend to do cut creases, and I'm like, let me go ahead and try this new technique. Kind of like a gradient effect from like lightest to darkest. Really like that. I'm going to be using this pink shade right over here. I love that pink. It's kind of like a corally pink. And I'm going to be using another brush. I saw someone said that instead of tapping the axis, to like kind of grab a little bit of the shadow and just swirl it around a little bit in the pan, so you won't lose that much product. So that's a little tip that I have for you guys. Oh my god, that is such a beautiful color. Like, look at that, guys. So pretty. Using the same blending brush and just blend both of the colors together so there won't be any harsh lines. I'm gonna grab this hot pink and see if I can. Ooh. Oh my god, yeah, I like that. So pretty. And don't worry guys, I'm gonna blend all of this out. Blend everything together. Don't be scared because it doesn't look pretty at the beginning, but trust the process. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to put a little bit of this before I do my eyelashes and the rest of my face. How cute. And curl my lashes. I'm going to be using the brown mascara. Hopefully. I think I have brown lashes, I'm not sure. I'm going to be using these lashes by Ioni. These are also from Dollar Tree. There's Lunar Zodiac Lash in the style Rabbit. They're like a natural wispy lash. And they're not that big on me. Yes, I'll be right back. I'm gonna apply these off camera. I got quite a bit and I just put them like on my outer corners. I feel like that looks better. I'm going to be moving on to the face. I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. I am trying to use this up. And I'm gonna do quite a bit just because I want to cover everything. Makeup wipe here. Hold on, my sister's calling me. I did my base. I know that it looks too light, but I am going to be using this Glow Up blush in the shade Ballerina. I think it's gonna be perfect for this look. And I'm gonna add a lot. I love blush, but for this look in specific, I want a lot of blush. I'm gonna put a little bit on my nose. And I am going to blend away. Look at that, guys. Oh, that is such a pretty pink. I'm gonna kind of connect the blush to the eyeshadow just a little bit. Oh, such a Barbie pink too. I love how my base looks right now, and that concealer really did cover my acne scarring so well, so I 10 out of 10 recommend. It is the LA Colors Concealer Correct in the color green. It looks like this. You can find it anywhere. I found mine at Dollar Tree and it was $1.25, but I'll go ahead and link it down below. I'm pretty sure they have it in their website. I do want to add a little bit of this blush by Be Pure. This is supposed to be the dupe for the Pixie, and this one is called Raspberry. Just a tiny little bit. I'm going to be picking it up with a brush, just a little bit, just dabbing a little bit, not too much, because I really like. And then I'm going to be adding a little bit of the pink. I know it's too much blush, but like I said, I love blush. See, I kind of intensified the pink a little bit, so pretty. Using the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the color Light, I am going to be adding just a little bit of this. I don't want a lot, just right over here. Just like that. I'm going to be using this small little beauty blender, and I'm gonna wet it with some water. And I'm going to be blending this in. And also like bringing it up a little bit on my nose. See, like look at that, guys. That looks gorgeous. I'm going to be setting everything. I'm going to start with the blush. Using this new LA Colors blush. This is called Sun-Kissed Pink, and this is their new collection. This is the Aquatic Glam. How pretty is this pink? I'm obsessed. As soon as I saw it, I told my mom I need to have that because that's beautiful. I'm going to be using this Crusty Dusty BH Cosmetics blush brush. I don't think BH Cosmetics exists anymore. And just set the blush. Like, how pretty. I'm obsessed. I'm using the Ione Loose Baking Powder in Ube. It's kind of like this pink loose powder. I'm obsessed with this too. Like, this is one of my favorites. I am going to be using this beauty sponge and just kind of like go back into that concealer and press it down and make sure that there's no creases, and then adding the powder. I want to try this cute little heart shape powder puff. That was an epic fail. Cute. Okay, I'm gonna be picking up that powder and just pressing it down a little bit before going in. Actually, I'm just gonna grab it, dab a little. What I like about this powder the most, it doesn't accentuate the creases or any texture on your skin. It just makes your skin look really flawless. So I 10 out of 10 recommend. I'm going to be using this Marie Claire setting powder. I'm just trying to use it up, and then I am going to be using, actually I'm going to be using a powder puff, and I'm just gonna do like my forehead and my cheeks. You guys will see right now. Okay, I always like to do this so I won't be too harsh on the skin, and just set the forehead in the middle, around the nose, especially around the nose, because I tend to crease up there a lot. Grabbing that blush brush, and I'm just gonna go ahead and use a little bit for my forehead. On, I am going to be using this LA Colors Shimmer Outer Eyeliner. It looks like this. So pretty. Let me go ahead and swatch it for you guys. Go ahead and clean my hand. Pretty it looks, guys. I'm gonna be using that. We're going to be using the Be Pure Clean Beauty Mascara in the shade Brown. The same thing I use for my top lashes, I'm gonna use for my bottom lashes. For lips, I'm going to be using the LA Colors Dual Lip Liner in Cuteness. And for lip gloss, I'm going to be using the LA Colors Sweetie Pie. This was the collection for fall, but I think that this pink is gonna look so cute with this makeup look. So I actually almost forgot to actually put some highlight, because I have this beautiful pink shade highlighted by the Anastasia Beverly Hills and Nicole Guerrero palette, and I love me some highlights, so let me go ahead and get it. I love highlights. Like, come on, that is beautiful. Alright guys, so this is the makeup look. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one.